The world is a magical place. From the sunny shores of Morin to the frozen wasteland of Greybar, beauty and horror await those who take to adventuring. This place is a home, a wonder, but also a prison and a curse, where men and elves live in harmony, where halflings of all shapes and sizes fight to be heard. A land where kings, emperors, and even gods rule from on high, but whose power hangs on the most delicate of threads, threads so easily snapped by the bravest warrior, the strongest army, or in the right circumstances, the smallest child. The world of Erethria is dangerous and beautiful. 3 continents filled with souls just living their lives. The grand and opulent High Dawn, the industrious and brutal Hollows, and where our adventure begins, upon the central continent of Shial, a land where kingdoms, duchies, and empires jostle for power and wealth, we find our 4 adventurers. My name is Gadget, and I will be your dungeon master as Oodles, Stig, Biggie, and Candy set forth to answer that most eternal of questions. Do dragons dream of scorched sheep? Ladies and gentlemen, let's play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Adventure waits on every roll, fighting for our mortal souls through mountains high and dungeons deep, to dragons dream of scorched sheep. Do dragons dream of scorched
Welcome one and all to Do Dragons Dream of Scorched Sheep, a new actual play podcast brought to you by Modern Escapism. As we said in the intro, my name is Gadget and I will be your dungeon master leading these 4 vagabonds through the world I have created for them. But before we get started, let's introduce our cast, starting with Oodles. Who are you?
I'm Oodles.
Exactly.
I don't like not being the host, for one.
Well, you're going to have to get used to it because I'm the host.
I will be playing the role of Treble O'Clef, and he is a halfling, bard, and a consummate ladies' man. He doesn't let his stature get in his way. He's from quite a moderate background, not rich, not poor, just right in the middle, and he doesn't really take to adventuring as seriously as most. He's basically only on a journey in the first place for inspiration. So that's Treble O'Clef.
Would that be bardic inspiration?
Absolutely.
Brilliant. We're making the nerdiest jokes already. Stig. Let us know all about Stigveld.
Yes, Stigveld was born Stigveld Rockhand Calaguthia. He's from the tribe of Whitewood, based in the mountains of High Dawn. Rising up through the ranks, he became the youngest chieftain of Whitewood, but others thought that he was too young and sought to remove him, so cheated him out of power, feeling that he'd let his family down and everyone. He removed his Calaguthia name and left High Dawn in search of something new. So Excellent. He is wandering, looking for purpose.
Fantastic. We also have the sex appeal of our podcast. It is Biggie.
Hey,
tell us who you are and what you're playing.
It's Biggie. I am playing as a dragonborn monk, and my character Calbo brought dishonor to his clan after losing control of his temper and killing 2 members of a rival clan whilst doing his katas in a forest. Although provoked, he was under the influence of a local weed, and its effects meant losing his control. He now wanders the lands looking for peace.
Excellent. And lastly, but by no means leastly, we would like to introduce you to Candy, who is going to be playing our new character, who wasn't in Grasswell Manor. Candy, do you want to introduce yourself and who you're playing?
Hello, I'm Candy Machine. I'm going to do it in my voice, I think. Just to get warmed up, you know.
Yeah.
I'm a tiefling warlock and I go by the name Caprice Smitty, but I don't think that's my real name. 3 years ago, I woke from the dead with a taste of poison on my lips and my feline companion Proserpine by my side. I've been working as a mercenary while I try to discover who I really am.
Excellent.
Nice.
Excellent.
Wait, there's a girl on this.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Yeah.
Also,
Should have said.
I should mention that I'm actually playing a Goliath barbarian. I forgot to mention that. Sorry.
It's all right, Stig. It's not like you've been podcasting for a year.
No.
He's new to this. Leave him alone.
I never come prepared.
So, if you heard... Sorry, say that again because I'm half vaping. just realised how
It's
much
all
it
right,
changes my
Gadget.
voice
It's not
for
like
the-
you haven't been podcasting for a year.
Ooh. Okay, let's see what I can
Critical
do to Stigveld
hit.
then. Okay. So if you heard our D&D special on Modern Escapism, which was Under Grasswell Manor, the two-parter, in that our heroes were brought together in the town of Theston. They were encouraged to go to Grasswell Manor in search of adventure and possibly a bit of money, and they were led into the crypts below the ruined manor. As they headed into there, they encountered the ghostly voice, which encouraged them to hunt further and further, and threw, shall we say, several opponents at them, including a Minotaur, and a Chimera, and quite a lot of other things.
A Drider.
Oh yeah, the Drider, big spider boy.
Mm.
As they moved towards the bottom of the crypt, they encountered Denethor himself, who revealed himself to be the people who had led them there. Is a wandering spirit who wished to take their soul essence for his own so he could become corporeal again and wreak havoc upon the land. After a rather chaotic fight, they defeated Denethor, destroyed him, cast him away from this mortal plane.
Apparently he was immune to fire.
Yeah, who knew that a ghost was
We
immune
learn.
to fire
We
breath?
learn.
Biggie. And they returned out to the town, which was slowly waking up after several decades of being under the cosh, shall we say. So we pick up our adventure now, nowhere near Theston. In fact, we pick up on the west coast of the Kingdom of Welbeck, about 100 miles into the sea from Almeida, to a small tower battered by the ocean, known colloquially, in legend, never fully confirmed to the normal populace, as the Prison of Hope. As we move into the Prison of Hope and we move into a dark room, there is a table sat in the center of the room. The walls are cold brick. There is no windows, there is no light in here other than a faint green glow coming from a skull in the center of the table. Around the table there are 3 stone benches with Treble, Stigveld, and Calbo strapped to them. At the end of the room is a great door, an iron-barred door rather, that leads to a very narrow corridor where all light escapes and you can't see. However, our heroes can't do anything, because as they're strapped down, they aren't aware of where they are. A little scuttling sound happens and echoes around the room as a very large rat moves between the bars of the door. It scuttles and it sniffs around, it climbs up onto the table in the middle, sniffs at the skull. It then hops over onto the bench next to Treble and sniffs his hair. It hops onto the floor, hops over to Calbo, sniffs his scales, has a look over him, shakes his head and hops onto the floor. Then hops up onto the central bench where we find Stigveld. And he sniffs and he sniffs and he rustles around on a beard and across his muscles and, satisfied, jumps back over to the table, looks towards the door and meows. Because this is not a rat, as he sits there and he transforms into Proserpine, a grey and white cat, and familiar of Capri Smitty.
Like, fuck for that.
And he meows again and again, beckoning her over.
Proserpine, what do you see?
He
Speak to me.
And he meows again, but in your own ears you can hear it as,
I found them.
Excellent.
Stigveld is in here, but he's not alone.
Who else do we have?
A small purple thing and a large green thing. I don't know them.
Do they look useful?
One looks like an idiot. One looks useful.
Do they look like they can drink?
The little one, certainly.
I say we take them with us.
You need to get through the gate.
Proserpine, is there anything that we can do?
I can't drag them through the gate. It's too small for them. Even the small one was too big for it.
I would like to use my Eldritch Blast.
Ooh.
Straight in.
Okay, so you cast Eldritch Blast, and in the most subtle way possible, you right. So the gate blows off, and Candy appears in the room. The gate kind of skitters off to the side, making a clanging sound. And Candy stands there for a second to hear to see if anyone can hear this. Can you roll a stealth check for me, Candy?
I certainly can. Slowly. 18 plus 1, so 19.
Oh yeah, nobody heard that at all. Not a single person in this giant prison that's full of people and echoey walls heard that gate being blown off its hinges. Absolutely.
It works every time.
100% of the time, it works every time. So in the room, as I said, you see a table in the middle which has a small skull on it, glowing faintly. It looks like it's a halfling skull rather than like a human-sized skull.
What?
The table also has a few scrolls on it, written in some weird eldritch language that you don't recognize. And around the table are the 3 stone benches with our 3 heroes on. They are strapped down and they are unconscious, and their eyes are closed, solid shut.
I would like to use comprehend language to read the scrolls, please.
Oh. Okay, so you pick up one of the scrolls, and you read onto it, and not a lot of it makes sense to you because aside from the language barrier, a lot of it is very scrabbled and garbled, and it looks like the ravings of a madman. What you understand is that the skull is very important to what's going on, and that they've been unconscious for a very long time.
Proserpine, what are you finding from that skull? Can we wake them up?
I'm not sure. I've not seen anything like this.
He says, kind of scratching himself and kind of like sniffing away at the skull.
It doesn't smell very nice.
Neither do you.
Well, neither do you.
He says, and he kind of hisses at you. And then as he turns around, he just, in a fit of annoyance, just knocks the skull off the table, shattering it on the ground, and just dropping the room into darkness as the green glow fades away. Which then causes our heroes to wake up from their dream.
How much did I drink last night? Ugh.
Oh, what is going on? My head.
Wait. You are these people. What's going on? I know you. Somehow I know you.
Wait, hello. I can hear you, but I can't see you. What's happening? Hello?
Where are we?
Stigveld suddenly feels a small weight on his chest, and his 4 paws kind of jump onto him and start crawling up, sniffing at his face. Proserpine just lets out a gentle meow at you.
Oh, what is this? Get off!
Which Capri hears as,
It's this one.
Come with me if you want to live. Only joking. You do need to come with me, though.
Hello, before... are you talking to me?
Whoever wants to get out comes with me.
Well, lady.
Who said I was a lady?
You sound like a lady. Well, I've got a keen ear for these things.
Done. Foiled again.
I feel like I'm surrounded by fools. What's going on here?
Before we go anywhere, where are we? We were in a town moments ago. Now we are in a cell.
I don't even know who you are, sir. I recognise your voice, though.
You all seem familiar.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
So as you're all kind of transitioning from the unconscious state to the conscious state, the events of Grasswell Manor kind of stick into your head, but become a little bit cloudy and vague, as if you are waking from a dream.
I did have the funniest dream, though. The smell of death is still lingering on my nostrils.
I remember you and you were both with me, but it is very hazy.
Yes. I could do with some light in here. I can't really see. Like I said, I recognise your voices, but I'm struggling to see. I don't know if you guys can see in the dark, but I'm bloody struggling here.
I remember you being annoying.
Are you speaking to him? Fancy that.
So you hear in the distance from the darkness just a gentle clattering sound as if someone's kind of moving around.
Quiet. There's someone else here.
Quiet.
Hello?
Be quiet.
Shut up.
You hear further away than this room, kind of down the corridor, you just hear someone just shuffling past, and the sound of kind of old bedraggled feet on stone as the shuffling kind of just fades further into the distance.
What's that noise? Shh, everyone be quiet.
If you've had a happy reunion, we should probably get out of here now.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm bloody stuck here.
Yes, we can't move.
I have daggers.
My gonads are very itchy, but I don't recommend the daggers.
Proserpine, on hearing this vague attempt at flirtation, rolls his eyes and hops onto Treble.
Ow! Bloody hell.
Uses his teeth and just kind of pulls at the straps and the restraints and frees his right hand. He then does the same with Stigveld and Calbo.
Thank you, Cat.
Before jumping back up onto Capri's shoulder and just sitting there glowering into the darkness at the trio. So he's basically released your hands. So I'm assuming at this point you would all just take a few minutes just to get yourselves up and stretch and stand
hell.
up.
I'm still struggling to see. Does anyone have a match?
That feels better. I can move.
Need some light in here. My small eyes can't adjust.
So to get some light, you're actually going to just have to leave the room. So beyond the door into the room is a very narrow corridor.
Where are we?
What are you, more like? Bloody hell.
I'm a Dragonborn.
Okay, hello. Hello then, Mr. Dragonborn. Though you are, as I said, vaguely familiar, and I don't really forget a scaly beast very often. Anyway, let's leave.
Are you a dwarf?
Excuse me, I am not a dwarf. Can you not tell? Let's step out into the light. I'll show you I'm not a bloody dwarf. Foul creatures.
Wait. Before we go, who is this woman? And her bloody cat?
How dare you refer to my cat like that? If you want to get out of here, you will show him some respect. My name is Capri Smitty, but I don't know why I should tell you that. Do you want to leave or not?
Yes, bloody hell, let's go. Tired of this already.
Okay, so as you all kind of collect together and walk down the corridor, you walk out into an open space that is illuminated.
Let me take a look at you all. Bloody hell, you are a dragon.
And a monk. Remember that.
A monk? Oh dear, okay. Oh, you're a big boy. What's your name, you handsome beast, you?
My name is Stigveld. Who are you?
I'm... you can call me Treble. That's all I'm indulging at the moment. Yes, I do...
I am Calbo.
I didn't ask, Dragon, I didn't ask.
I'm telling you.
Oh, okay, honey, calm down.
So when you walk out into the light, you come out into a large antechamber. You see there are windows across the walls which are heavily barred with thick iron bars that you can see through, and all you see is sunshine. You don't see any natural landmarks or anything like that, but you can smell the sea air, and you can hear seagulls, and you can hear the waves. Ahead of you is a spiral staircase that leads upstairs, and you can hear a lot of activity on the floor above you. The ceiling is quite vaulted. And there are 3 hanging cages, which fortunately for you are empty at this point. You kind of get the impression that they might have been for you. Across the other end of the room, there is a pile of unused coffins and 2 rather spaced out workers that notice you but don't notice you. They just kind of look and then look back and just carry on with what they're doing with stacking them up. You get the impression that they're not entirely there and they don't particularly care that you're there.
This is not the old Cock Inn anymore, is it? Bloody hell, how much did I drink?
I think we need to move on. Let's get out of
Wait,
here.
1 second there, Dragon. Hello there, young lady. Thank you for busting us out. Who are you?
As I said, my name is Capri. And don't get friendly, I was hired to get you out.
I didn't ask your name. Who
What?
are you? What are you doing
That's-
here?
All you need to know at this point.
Okay.
Hired by who?
It would seem you have a friend in a high place.
Me?
The big one.
She's definitely not referring to me.
This is very strange. Let's get out of here and then talk.
Wait, 1 second there, Dragon Boy. Those two gentlemen have seen us, and they are not reacting to us. Quite worrying.
Leave them be.
Wow, okay. I'll leave it to you, Mr. Tall and handsome and muscular.
Do you mean me?
No, not you.
So obviously Capri has broken in here to break you out. I would suggest you listen to where Capri thinks you should go, because she has gotten in here. She can get you out.
Yes, Demon Girl.
What?
What's happening here? How are you going to get us out of here? I know what it is. The Magister hired you to get me out of this dungeon or whatever it is. He does owe me a favour, so thanks for that.
If that's what you choose to believe, that's fine. I passed a jailer's cell. It looked like it was full of interesting equipment and information. I suggest we go there and have a look. Have a rifle through his drawers, if you will.
Okay.
Okay, so you all move over to the small, unassuming-looking office in the corner of the room. Now, this office, compared to the rest of the buildings, the rest of the building is this kind of very drab, very solid concrete. It is called a prison of hope for a reason, because hope dies there. There is nothing appealing about the place until you walk into this office, which is very opulent. It has no windows and it has a solid closed door, but you walk in, you feel the warmth of candlelight. There is a very expensive-looking animal skin rug on the floor. There are bookshelves all the way around the room, filled with leather-bound and kind of gold-embossed tomes of the most impressive works that you can think of, like literary works, plus also very official documents. On the desk, there are some scrolls, a candle, and in the back there is a treasure chest.
This place is bougie. I like it.
It is at odds with outside.
I know whose office this is.
Oh,
Those leather-bound books. It could only be Ron Burgundy's.
I don't believe I'm aware of his work.
He hails from the far lands of San Diego.
Which, of course, in German means a whale's vagina.
Oh, excellent.
So
So
you're
I'm
in this.
told.
So you're in this office. What do you want to do?
I'd like to poke at that treasure chest, please. I would like to peruse the treasure chest. Big fan of
Okay.
treasure.
Wait,
Well-
is there anything useful on the shelves?
Roll investigation.
I will roll investigation. Okay, that's 13 plus 1. Yes, 14.
Okay, so so 14. So you open the treasure chest, and just right on the top there, you see your beloved rapier.
Oh, bloody hell. Viper, there you are. Oh, strapping you back on.
And as you dig through the treasure chest, you realize this is actually all the stuff that belongs to all three of you.
This isn't going to fit me.
So it's Stigveld's axes, Calbo's
Quarterstaff.
quarterstaff. That's it. Also, your 3 adventurous packs. However, the rations that were included in them have now expired a long time ago, and all of your gold is missing.
Where the bloody hell is my gold?
We have been robbed, as
How-
well as been imprisoned.
These Russians are so old. How long have we been here?
Where is here?
This
So-
is not right.
So, Biggie, if you want to look at the bookshelves, roll an investigation check of your own.
a 6.
6. You
Dragons
look,
can't
you
read.
look, yeah, you look at the books and remember that you really struggle with human writing. Not that you can't read, but there's something about the way humans write, put characters onto paper, onto books. It just makes your head hurt. You really feel like you could do with a smoke right now.
There's nothing here that's draconic.
Would you like me to take a look?
Feel free.
I'm well versed in the literary works of our people. Yes, I'll roll a investigation check as well.
Okay, so what did you get?
I got a 6.
6.
I'm too
You realise
dazed.
that, yeah, you realise that you struggle with the words that humans put onto pages.
Yeah. Yes.
The font is somehow too small for your halfling eyes.
I do apologise, guys. I'm a little bit hungover.
Did you roll a karma check then?
A little bit hungover.
How about you, Stigveld?
I'm
Is
pretty
there
sure he
anything there
can't
for
read.
you?
Stig, do you want to roll an investigation check on anything?
I did.
What did you get?
4.
He just punched the books.
We're the dumbest group ever.
It's all very hazy. We've just woken up from a long spell sleep. You know, we can't read things properly. Our eyes are fuzzy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so Proserpine jumps off of Capri's shoulder and onto the desk and starts sniffing around at the scrolls on the
Bloody
desk.
cat.
Looks up at Treble and gives him a very... It gives him a look as if he's raising an eyebrow. And it just asserting dominance.
I have my eye
in
on
his
you,
look.
cat.
And he just gives you a...
Oh, you little bastard.
He sniffs at the scrolls on the desk and kind of paws at one.
Capri, this one.
He says. Of course, the rest of you just hear...
I suggest we take a look at this one. The cat always knows.
Very strange, but okay.
There's more to this cat.
My
Meets the
eyesight's
eye.
not really coming back to me, so if you'd like to look yourself, Demon Girl, have a look.
So as Capri opens the scroll, you hear the sound of marching and armor. So can everyone roll a stealth check, as the guards are currently patrolling?
Yes.
9.
11.
19, baby.
Ooh.
I got a 7.
I'm a big guy, not very stealthy.
And I'm the little one.
Okay.
What are we rolling that against, by the way?
Stealth.
Stealth, yeah.
Where is it? I don't see it on my screen.
It's the second bottom one on the D&D Beyond skill sheet. Just above
I see
survival.
it. Oh, it would have been 8 then for me. Do you want us to add it on for you?
No. It's.
I mean, I did get 19 plus 5, so I'm
Yeah.
fucking invisible, mate.
It's fine for moments like this. We're going to take group. We're going to basically take whoever's got the highest in the group, because as a group you are at risk of this. So as the sound of the marching comes past, Treble kind of pushes everyone against the side and holds a finger up to his mouth. Goes shh,
Be quiet. Fucking
you hear you hear the marching and the armor kind of clank away around the corner, and then it gets quiet again. So Capri then opens the scroll. Now, the scroll was written by the jailer, Dane Ashglade. And in that, he has written reports about all three of you. And as she reads through, it starts with Calbo. The notes indicate that he was brought to the prison a year previously. A person was murdered in the town of Magos on the border between Welbeck and Faroe, the two of the larger countries on the Shial continent. Calbo was found asleep at an inn, for some reason holding on to the murdered man's purse. But Calbo has no memory of this. And there was a lot of kind of burnt up ash and pipeweed was found around him when the Crown's Guard burst into his room. The problem for Calbo was the local magistrate was not a big fan of the Dragonborn after the events of the Third Draconic War. So Calbo was sent down despite the fact that there wasn't really any evidence against him. In Treble's case, he was given an audience with Roland the Dragon Slayer, the King of Welbeck, an audition to become the court bard and fixer, which was a big opportunity for him. However, on the night before his audition, he met a lovely young lady at a tavern. They had a rather good time. But in the morning, the Crown's Guard burst into their room, finding Treble in bed with King Roland's daughter, Princess Kale. She'd been promised to the son of the Duke of Velost as a virgin bride, and Treble's actions, through no fault of his own, were considered treason, and he was sent off to the Prison of Hope.
That was last night. What the hell is this?
The date on Treble's entry report was 2 years previously.
What on earth?
Stigveld was found in the country of Mongia several months after his exile over 4 years ago. Ragus Icebreaker Zane had placed a bounty on his head. He did not want Stigveld dead as a slightly honourable Goliath, despite the dishonour of which he got the crown. But instead he wanted to make sure that Stigveld would never return. So Ragus was friendly with several royal families across the continent, including the Mongian royal family. When spies discovered Stigveld hiding in their country in the small town of Barish, the Mongians arranged for him to be taken in the night. He was placed into magical servitude in the Prison of Hope at Dane's request. At the bottom of the scroll, there is a symbol, and you notice that symbol on all of the other scrolls. It is a circle with 3 triangles in it.
I believe we should take note of this symbol. I have seen this before.
And I would recommend someone do one more investigation check.
I'll do it. I need to have a look at this further. 14 plus
14.
Yes.
You pick up another one of the scrolls, and your eyes start to come back into focus, and you actually start to be able to read this one.
Ah.
And this is a scroll detailing actually what's been happening to you while you've been in the Prison of Hope. So, Dane is a world-famous artificer, and he was essentially told to hold on to Stigveld. And in his attempts at kind of breaking through science, he wanted to find a new method of interrogation, and he'd been experimenting with dream walking. So what he had done is with Stigveld, and then as you, Treble, because the king was so mad at your entire existence when he found out you'd been with his daughter, and with Calbo because of that particular magistrate really wanting to punish him just because he was dragonborn, you're all put into that cell, and he kept you into a dream sequence of Grasswell Manor, looping it over and over again, trying to see if he could find a way to influence your actions and your minds inside the dream. He'd never managed to get further than basically creating the dungeon for you to run through. The only influence he could extol himself was as the ghost Denethor. So he hadn't perfected to the point where he could make you say things, or he could make you do this, that, or the other. So it wasn't perfected. All he can do is build the dream, but he can't control anything or anybody with it. So Denethor was as far as he got before Capri broke in and rescued him.
This has been a violation of my soul. How dare they?
You're not wrong there, old bean. This is, in a word, fucked up.
Is that a word?
I do not understand. Why is Ragus after me?
Yes, can you, on this record it says that you were a noble at one point in your own race and your own tribe, whatever you'd like to call it. Do you recall, is this correct? Can you remember? I can't quite remember. I do remember spending an evening, as I presume yesterday evening, clearly not, with a beautiful young lady, but this is... my mind is hazy. I remember this manor, this dungeon, this man, this ghost.
I do not commit murder this way.
But you are keen to commit it.
I too remember this manor. Why? See, my memories are so hazy. It's like everything is coming back to me at once from different directions. I remember I was a chieftain in my tribe.
Yes.
I became the youngest chieftain, and I was challenged. I felt I was cheated to lose my position, but had to leave because it is the honourable thing to do. That is the last thing I remember. Hopefully more comes back to me, but that is the last thing I remember, leaving my tribe and leaving High Dawn.
Wait, I know what we need to do. Gadget, I want to pin Capri up against the wall with my rapier and question her, please.
Okay, so roll an opposed strength check. So both you and Candy roll strength checks.
Okay. 18.
Uh-oh.
Nat 20.
So
No way.
nice. So Treble pulls his rapier and goes to grab Capri by the throat, and she literally just slaps him to the ground.
Ow!
And you-
Bloody hell!
What are you doing?
It's you! You've done this to us!
I have not. I am just here for hire. I'm here for the money.
You're awfully
No.
quiet.
It's not her. She helped us get out.
Leave out of it, dragon.
Why? She said she was here for me, and she has told us nothing yet.
Why drag me into this? I had the gig of my life coming up. I was going to be the bard of the court. I had everything. This was my big break. And what the hell has happened? I'm furious.
You were hoisted by your own petard. That's what happened.
I want to intimidate Capri into telling me why she's here.
Right. Okay. So roll an opposed intimidation check. So I believe.
+1.
Yeah, and Capri. Okay. Yeah. Roll an opposed intimidation check. So it's basically a charisma check.
16 +1, 17.
Yep.
11 + 2, 13.
Okay. So yeah. So Stigveld kind of stands and looms over over
man.
Capri.
Yes, get her.
His 7 foot something looking ever so bigger in the smaller room with the as he stood next to the crumpled heap of Treble, making even Treble look even smaller than he is. And he's just kind of his intense blue eyes just kind of stare down at Capri, and you first notice that Proserpine actually just kind of like his ears go back and he slinks off into the corner and turns into a lamp.
Bloody hell, what the...
Tell me why you are here for me. Why I have been kept in this dungeon.
Listen. I don't know anything. I was hired. I'm a mercenary.
Somebody must have hired you. Who hired you?
It's no one I know. I work for who I want to work for. I don't know why. Just please, just leave me alone, please. I'm just trying to get you out. Trying to get you out.
Can I roll an investigation check really quick?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay, I'm rolling it now. Excellent, 18.
What are you investigating?
Demon Girl, what happened to your voice then?
This is my real voice.
I don't think it is, darling. I don't think it is.
You don't know anything.
Okay.
I'm here to get you out. If you don't want my help, I'll
Can
go
we
by
not
myself.
discuss the cat becoming a lamp?
Oh shit, yes.
When you all turn to look at the lamp, it's already turned back to the cat who's just sat there, kind of licking its paw.
What lamp?
While
Right.
while you're all looking there, Capri kind of pulls from her tunic a letter with the High Dawn seal and hands it with shaky hands and hands it to Stigveld.
Yeah, just take this.
The letter bears the mark of why did he pick these names, Stigveld? Viglath Fright Chaser over the moon, and it basically says, "Trust this girl. She will get you back to High Dawn." And then it has his royal seal at the bottom of it.
What does it say, big man? What does it say?
Are you asking me?
No, the big man.
It
Are
just
you
says,
still asking me?
Shut up!
Oh.
This is from my oldest friend. It just says trust this girl. It has his seal.
Well, I'm to trust your friend.
I trust this man with my life. I will go with you.
Well, if we're done chatting, maybe we should move on.
This is what I've been saying. We need to get out of here. We can discuss this in the safety.
Okay, so as you all walk out of the office,
I'm staying here.
the two. Are you staying in the office? You can stay in the office if you want.
Yes, I am.
The two men working on the pile of coffins, are just continuing. They appear to have built 3 new coffins in the time that you've been in that office. They don't care about your. your being here at all. So,
Excellent work rate.
you you can either go north or south from here.
May I make a suggestion?
You lead the way, Capri. You got an ear.
I suggest we head north. I saw a kitchen that might come in handy. I don't know about you, but I fancy a drink after that shakedown.
So as you move north, you walk past a cell where a person is just kind of stood there, just doing nothing, staring at the wall.
Wait, guys, hang on, one second. I'm coming.
Okay, so as you kind of look down the corridor, you see a guard carrying an axe. So can you all roll a stealth check for me? And this is an individual stealth check. This isn't a group stealth check.
I got 12 plus 2, so 14.
Okay.
15?
14 plus 5.
You got good stealth, boy.
I know.
He's only little. Just hide behind my legs.
Put him in your pocket.
Hey,
And what
less
did
of
Calbo
that.
get?
I had 8. That's with +1.
Yeah, you had 8. So as you're walking, Calbo's claw and it scuffs on the ground.
Fucking, I thought, oh, it's Calbo.
Because he's a pothead.
And the guard turns around. What? Hey, what? Wait, no, you're supposed to be in the...
Shit, get down.
You have 30 seconds to decide to do something before I tell you to roll initiative.
Hide. I'm hiding behind a pillow.
I'm going to use disguise self.
Okay?
Okay, I am going to run at him and punch him in the face.
I'm hiding in the shadows.
Okay, so, right, and Calbo, what are you doing?
I'll follow up with. I made the noise, so I will. I don't know what to do. Which voice I'm going to do it in. I'm going to chase Stigveld behind him to help.
Right, okay, so one at a time
Trip
then.
over, probably.
So Treble, roll me a stealth check.
Okay. 20. Yeah!
20. So you just stand there and fade from view. Your hiding is so good, you don't even need to move. You just hide.
So good.
The most hiding in plain sight that anyone's ever done. Capri, you what do you turn into if you're going to disguise self?
I'm going to disguise myself as a prison guard.
Okay, so you disguise a prison guard as the dragon and the Goliath run straight at him. Okay, so you need to roll. Both of you roll attacks with advantage because he's surprised. So roll your d20 twice and take the highest value.
16.
17. Do I have any plus on that?
You tell me.
What would it be on? Sorry.
It would be under the action, so it'd be hit DC, so you get +5 on it.
Nice. So 22.
Okay. And Calbo?
Oh, +5. So I got 16 + 5, 21.
Oh, this guy's
Okay.
getting fucked up. He's gonna have
Right,
no head left.
This guy's dead.
Okay, so both of you roll damage.
Big damage, boys. Come on.
Damage is
Because you both hit instantly, sorry if that wasn't clear.
yes. D8 is it?
Using your warhammer, yeah?
No, just my fist. I'm gonna punch the guy.
Nice.
Your fist. Okay, so if you're just doing unarmed strike, it's just 4 bludgeoning damage. So you do 4 damage to him, and Calbo.
Oh
It's
yeah.
6
Oh God.
plus.
So are you using your quarterstaff? Is it?
Yes.
Okay, so it's 1d6 plus 3. So you do 9. Yeah. So basically, the two you run straight at this guard. He turns around. Well, what the fuck? And Stigveld's fist hits him first, and then the quarterstaff comes up, and you hear the snap of his nose, and he just collapses into a metallic heap behind you.
Bravo.
Excellent work, Calbo.
I'm sorry.
The prisoner in the cell that was right next to it goes, "Oh, bloody hell, mate! Who's that about? He's just stood there."
He was in our way.
Oh, I'm glad I've got this door between me and you.
Hello there. What's your name, young man?
Where'd he come from?
Hi. Hello there. Hello.
Bloody halflings just appearing from nowhere.
My name's Treble. Who are you?
My name's Samuel.
Hello there, Samuel. What you in here for?
Well, might have had a bit of a killing spree.
Bye, Samuel.
Wait. I only killed people that deserved it.
Sorry, this is vape.
God, it's professional. It's not like you've been podcasting a year.
Decade. Samuel, do you decide who's worth killing?
Well, no, the voice inside my head tells me.
Bye, Samuel.
Bye! He told me to kill you if I see you.
Samuel, be quiet.
Okay. And he sits down on his bed and just kind of hunkers down.
Let's ignore this vagabond.
So, as you kind of continue up, you see a kind of a seating area ahead of you, and as you move up, you continue to get that smell of the sea, and you kind of see a bit of water kind of splash up.
I smell the ocean.
I like cake by the ocean.
I'm not familiar with that work, but sure.
I do not like the ocean. We do not swim very well.
Well, I have some bad news. We are surrounded by the ocean.
Oh, now you bloody tell us. I'm a halfling, I can't swim.
Ah, fuck.
Unlucky.
There must be a way across. You made it here.
You're a dragon, don't you have wings hiding underneath your tunic?
You see them.
Dragons won't like water, will they? Either.
No. Well, back in the cell.
So Proserpine jumps up onto the windowsill and looks through the bars at the kind of at the ocean that kind of sits beyond.
Oh my god!
A seagull lands on there, and he kind of lands on the other side of the bars, and he just kind of peers at it. The two of them kind of stare at each other for a second before he hisses, and the seagull flies off. He kind of looks back at you all with a very satisfied look on his face, like, I showed him.
Can I roll an investigation check?
Yeah, sure. What on?
On how I forgot her name.
Capri.
Wow.
How Capri got here.
So you don't need to roll investigation for that. You can just ask her, and it's up to her whether she tells you or not.
But then she'll probably say she won't tell me, right?
Ask
Well,
her.
in that case, you would have to. You can ask her, but then you can also use one of the other skills. Like investigation is not necessarily.
It depends how polite you ask her, I'm sure.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not investigation that you would do. Investigation is to look for things. You'd use insight to see if anyone's telling the truth or not.
Oh, okay. So Capri, how did you get here?
If I tell you, will you finally trust me?
I will see about that.
Well, I'll see about telling you then.
Yes, we'll trust you, bloody hell.
I used a portal. And I know how to get out as well. I know how to get back to the portal.
Do you think you
But you have to follow me.
Okay, lead the way.
Lead the way.
I was sure she was just going to say, come on a boat.
On a vessel.
Floated.
But as you kind of walk past the window, if you look out, you see that you can't see land from where you are. It is the most flat water you have ever seen. But sticking out of the water are thousands upon thousands of large wooden spikes, as if this is a place that was designed to hold people and never be found and never be attacked. So, but you continue forward, and you see a guard talking to a prisoner in a cell, and it's not an argument. They're just kind of talking amiably. The guard's like, "Oh yeah, well, you know, I get off in a couple of weeks, and now me and the missus, we're going down to fix her, and we're going to see we're going to see the King's Path. You know, it's apparently it's really impressive now that I finished it."
The King's Path.
The prisoner's just kind of sat there going, "Yeah, Fixer. I remember Fixer." Just kind of muttering under his breath at the fact that he's been here for a very long time. Well, yeah, you know, so we're having a baby baby soon. You know, the missus is pregnant again. She keeps getting pregnant. I don't know how, because I spend 6 months at a time here, and we never really have sex when I get home. Well,
I suggest, whilst they're still talking, let's just walk past.
Yes, good idea. Stealth check.
Yep, do stealth checks again.
Okay.
9. Oh, plus 1, 10.
Okay.
18 plus 1 for 19.
Yep.
8 plus 2.
There's a reason I'm being quiet.
What did you get, Oodles?
I knew it was going to happen eventually. 1 plus 5.
Okay, so Capri manages to walk by, and the and as the god's just kind of chatting away about his unfaithful wife, the prisoner's just kind of his eyes just follow her, and the same goes for Calbo
Oh no.
and for
I trimmed my
Stigveld.
nails earlier.
Oh no.
As Treble's walking past, he's kind of not paying attention because he's kind of really enraptured by how dense this soldier is, and he bumps into him, and the soldier turns to face you with his back to the rest of the party. Oh, who are you? I haven't seen you around here before.
Avon.
Hey, what? Is that your name, is it?
No, I'm delivering fine perfumes.
Roll deception.
In a prison.
Shit. 2.
Perfect for the wife.
I got 2.
Perfumes? No. How do you get here? You must be a prisoner here, because I don't recognise you. I know all the soldiers.
Look at me. I wouldn't be a prisoner. Look how well I'm dressed.
Right.
And he-
I want to tap the so I reach over, tap the soldier on the shoulder. He
Yeah.
turns round, and I want to bonk him on the head with my hammer, just to knock him out, just enough to knock him out.
Right, okay. So he turns around. Oh! And you roll for attack with advantage.
Please get this wrong.
Please don't. Oh, the suspense is killing me.
I know.
8.
Oh
8.
no.
And is that including your bonus?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
So you go to bonk with the butt end of the handle of your hammer, and it just kind of
Clinks on his
bounces
helmet.
kind of clings off his helmet and disses it. Why? That was very friendly of you. What are you doing? And he's like,
Step aside. Let me handle this.
I was trying to knock him out.
And then as Calbo starts to answer, oh no, you three are the special ones. I remember the boss telling me, guards.
Oh shit!
Wait, I'm still dressed as a guard. I can handle this.
Okay, you get one chance to handle this.
Please.
Because he's currently shouting for the guards, so you kind of trot up next to him.
Yes, you shouted.
These guys, the boss said they had to stay. What are they doing out of their cell?
It's alright, they are with me.
Okay, roll deception.
Oh no.
All of us. Was that all of us?
No.
No, just Candy.
14 plus 5 for 19.
Oh!
Don't worry,
well
guys,
done.
I got this.
Wait. All right then. Well, you go keep them shackled up. You can't let them kind of walk freely. I mean, what if we try to bunk you on the head like you did me? Oh, I feel a bit woozy. I'm going to go have a sit down. And he kind of wanders off to the kind of the seating area that you just kind of walk past, and he kind of hunches down.
What a buffoon.
Yeah.
What an idiot. How did you not notice that I had a weapon in my hand?
I will say these guards aren't very perceptive. They have really low intelligence scores. So the prisoner in the cell that he was talking to went, oh, thank fuck for that. Can you just go there and put him out of my misery, please? He says to you.
No.
He wants us to kill him.
I mean, if you wouldn't mind. He comes here every day.
What's it worth?
What's it? I'm in a bloody cell. I don't have anything. He's just be making my life easier.
I'm not going to be a wanton murderer for your sake.
He might have information.
I don't think he does.
No, let us move on. Forget these idiots.
Enjoy your
Hey.
holiday.
Okay, so which direction are you going now?
I'd like to nip to the kitchen and see what they have in terms of alcohol.
Great idea.
Okay.
Is this
he
the
walks-
time to drink?
It's always time to drink.
I concur.
So you walk down a very narrow corridor. You remember these from Grasswell Manor, very narrow corridors. And you see You see the kitchen.
Anonymous.
Yeah, you see the kitchen and the cook's there, and the cook doesn't look like one of the guards. He's not wearing a uniform or anything. He just looks like a civilian. And as you walk in, you kind of see the tail end of one of the guard captains walking out of the canteen.
Oh,
so as you walk in, the cook kind of looks you up and down, but then sees kind of Caprice still in her guard uniform. Says, "Okay, is this lunchtime? Is it? It's a bit early, isn't it?"
I'd like to take 2 bottles for the captain. He just told me to pop back. He forgot them, so I'm just gonna take them up to him.
And a loaf of
right.
bread, if that's not too much trouble. I'm starving.
Eating's cheating.
I see you're going to be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, okay. I thought the captain was off the drink at the minute. He says he was trying to lose a bit of weight. I have no idea where his accent's going instantly. I'm just rolling with it.
He said to keep it a bit quiet. Don't tell the missus.
Yeah. So he kind of reaches under the counter and he pulls out kind of 2 bottles of wine. You want a loaf of bread? Do you want a little one? He kind of pulls. He gives you a bread roll.
But it's massive
As opposed
for
to a
me.
loaf of bread.
Wow, thank you. This is a mighty fine loaf.
Oh, you want? Like, we've got eggs.
No, I'm fine. This'll do.
Fine. If you look around the room, you see there are 2 large kind of dining tables set up with kind of dirty plates and cups kind of strewn on them. It is just past the meal time for the current shift. In the corner, you see a kind of a worn-out old weapons rack where people will come in and they'll put their sword down on it and they'll go and sit and eat. The room itself is kind of rectangular. There's nothing really much interesting to it apart from the kind of the very large bread oven in the corner, and the cook himself's a very large, this kind of large rotund fellow with a ponytail. And you can see him kind of busying away making about 4 or 5 different things ahead of the next kind of meal shift break.
I think we should just move on.
I agree.
I think we should sit down and talk.
There's plenty of time for talking when we get out of here.
Okay, I'll eat and walk.
I agree.
You can hear up the path that you came in on. There's someone kind of following you up.
Wait, there's someone coming.
So you can either kind of stay here and try and deal with that guard coming up, or you can kind of move on.
Let's move on. Come on, quick,
To go.
quick, smart.
Okay,
Yes.
so you have 2 possible exits out of here. Left or right. The captain went down the right-hand one.
Well, we're going left then.
Are we though? Do we trust him?
When I haven't led
Giving
you
more
astray so
information than I
far.
should. Oh, trust him. You're saying
Go
trust
left.
me.
Go left.
Go left. Yeah.
So as you come out, it'll be Capri leading because she's still in costume. There's no one's rumbled her yet.
Yeah.
Actually, how long does disguise self last for?
An hour.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Oh,
you're good.
bloody lovely.
You're good. So you can either go left or carry on straight from where you are. You reach a kind of a little crossroads.
I'm still eating my bread, so.
Sharing is caring.
Well, you didn't ask, did you, old bean?
I just have.
Here you go. You can have the crust.
My favourite.
Please tell me you blow a bit of fire out your nose and toast
I was going to say,
it.
do you toast it slightly for yourself?
Absolutely.
Well, if I'd have known you could have done that.
You never asked.
Okay, I'll keep that to note.
I would say you'll never not ask now.
Yeah, exactly.
So are you going to turn left down this path, or well, actually it'd be right as you?
Where are
go
we
down.
going, demon girl?
I think we should go left.
Okay.
Or right. That's
Yeah,
where we're standing, like the DM said.
The what?
Who are you talking about?
Nothing.
Oh, now she's broken the 4th wall.
So as you come out here, you see there to your actual right, or up on the map. If you're following along in a Patreon support and you're watching on the map, you can see this. You see 2 guards that are just kind of casually deep in conversation with each other.
Wait, let's listen. What are they saying?
So as you walk up and you kind of press up against the wall here, you're out of sight of both of them, so you don't need you to roll stealth or anything like
Excellent.
that. The 2 of them are going and says, the main portcullis is broken again, you know. He's like, oh, again? Does that mean we have to guard it? He says, no, we don't have to guard it. There's no one coming in or out today, but it just means that, like, if you shut it, the mechanism isn't working to reopen it. Oh, it's a pain in the arse. Do you know how much that thing weighs? I know you need at least 2 people to lift it, and even then it takes a bloody age.
Are these Hideo Kojima guards?
Yeah. These are NPC guards written by Hideo Kojima. And they're just chuntering on. It seems that from the conversation, what you can hear is that the portcullis that leads out somewhere, possibly leads to the only bit of this map that is outside, is notoriously fidgety, and if it ever gets closed, it becomes a real piece of work to open again.
Wait, guys, did you hear that? It only takes 2 of us. There are 4 of us. I think we should head there.
Good idea.
Well, I'm full of them.
Okay, so if you want to get
Full of
past them,
something.
if you want to walk out of this corridor and kind of into the open, you're going to have to roll stealth checks again, because these guys, for all they're not looking at the corridor that you're coming out of, they will notice you leave.
Are they individual stealth checks as well?
How does
Individual stealth.
nobody notice me anyway? Like, not notice me.
Well, to be fair, you've rolled stealth checks. You did get spotted once, and Capri talked you out of it.
Wait there, though, guys. We could go the other way and see if there's another way around.
We could go around there and see what there is.
Yeah, it's up to you guys.
So, I'm just going to spoil it now. There isn't. It was always going to lead you out to the same place.
Bastard!
Right,
Looks like we're doing a check then, doesn't it?
No, I suggest he's shown us the way. Let's go back round that way because it's further away from the guards, so they're less likely to get spotted.
We don't know that, though. Yeah, but I'll trust your judgment, Giant.
So you want to go back to the canteen and down the other path, yeah?
No, let's just carry on.
Yeah.
Okay,
For the
so-
sake of narrative.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone roll stealth checks then.
Okay. Come on.
11 for me.
Yes!
13.
Fucking hell. Yes! 17.
Right, okay, well, because Calbo got a 7, that means you are all going to get spotted.
Oh,
Whoa,
Calbo!
11 I said, 11.
Oh, well, 11, right, okay, well, what is the perception of these guys? Passive perception is 12.
Oh, no!
Right, my
Sorry.
arse is sticking out this time.
It's
So-
tail, isn't it? Again?
Because Capri is still in costume, she has to try and talk you out of it again. You all kind of step out into the shadows. It's Calbo's tail again, kind of scrapes across the wall. The 2 guards turn and go, hang on a second, there's no prisoner transfer today, what's going on?
I've been told to take them to see to the door. These 2 big ones can help us open or close it if we need to.
And I can sing a merry tune to make you feel better.
He just followed us, but it's okay.
Roll deception.
19 plus 5 for 24.
Yeah, girl!
Excellent. Like,
Our first reaction then, I was like, oh no.
I thought you failed that.
No, it's a squeaky bum whilst it rolls.
All right. So one of the guards looks at Stigveld and goes, "Why didn't we think of that before? He's perfect for it. We can just have him stood there permanently. Excellent." So you all kind of carry on.
And as merry
The guards go back to their chatter, and they're actually now in a much better mood now they realise they won't be the ones that have to lift the gate open.
We're always helping.
Haha, fools.
So the guard's now satisfied. You look down, you can see all the way down the corridor there are 3 cells to your left, and on the right is the closed portcullis. So I'm assuming you walk down there. The prisoners in the cells, they aren't really bothered by your presence because Capri's leading you and she's dressed as a guard. I also failed to explain that on when Capri disguised herself as a guard, Proserpine turned into a piece of equipment hanging from her belt.
Ah!
So no one's noticed that there is also a cat here.
But
So
we are all aware now that cat can change.
Yeah, it hasn't been explained to you, but you've seen it happen a couple of times.
We're just letting it happen, aren't we, at the moment?
Yeah, you're just letting it happen. It's just easier than dealing with it. In the current circumstances.
It could have been bring your pet to work day.
So as you reach the portcullis, you see it heavy iron frame. You can see out to a platform that kind of extends out into the sea. You also get a kind of another look at just how empty and open the world is around you. You see kind of leading out there past the portcullis, is a raised up platform with a few steps with this kind of circular runic arrangement on it that you can see straight through the middle of.
Oh,
Right.
Look at this.
Is this where we need to go?
Yes, this is the portal.
At last.
Right. So, Biggie and Stigveld and Calbo walk up to the portcullis and try and lift it open.
Yeah. So both roll a strength check.
Don't let us down.
Wait to see what. I'm all right. 15 plus 18 altogether for me.
I have 23.
Nice.
Excellent. So easy as anything. The two of you kind of bend down, reach from the bottom, and just lift it up. It barely makes a sound as it lifts, allowing Capri and Treble to walk under.
Thank you, gents.
I'm assuming you just kind of like step under and then gently let it close by yourself as to not attract attention.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So, as you step out here, it's just this kind of stone platform that's raised out the sea. If you kind of peer over the side, you can see it's about a 30-foot drop into the ocean. There are actually kind of a couple of bits of body pieces kind of floating in the water. You can also see, if you kind of look up at the prison itself, it is a large kind of brutalist tower that raises kind of really high up into the sky.
We're talking Fort Bayard.
Yeah, or kind of like Azkaban and stuff like that. You can see there are kind of there are cages kind of hanging off the side of the prison over the water with these kind of sun-bleached corpses in them where people have just been left out there to die.
This is ghastly.
As I said before, there is a reason it is called the Prison of Hope.
We don't know that, though, do we? We don't know that.
No, I'm just telling you and the audience. Yeah, so you're out here at the portal. What do you do?
The sooner we get out of here, the better.
Wait there, Dragon. We need to really check on this.
I want to do a perception check.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, roll for perception.
So I want to just check that there's nothing between us and the portal.
Yes, man,
Okay,
yes.
Yeah,
roll that.
Good. 14 plus 3, 17.
Yes.
Nothing there. Absolutely fine. No traps, nothing like that.
I'd like to take point on
Can
this.
we just get on with it?
It looks safe.
I'll
Shall we
take
go?
point, guys. I'm the lightest footed, so I will go.
Yeah, so as Treble looks over the portal, he kind of looks up and sees about 20 foot tall. Think of it like a star.
And it's even bigger for me.
And it's even bigger for you. And as he kind of traces around looking at the runes all the way around the circle, he kind of looks down to the left, and there's a small hourglass there, and the sands are kind of almost trickled out of it.
I'm going to pick this up. 1 second.
Wait.
Whoa, okay.
Do not touch it, it's very important.
Oh, okay.
We have a very specific time we need to leave, and as soon as the sun timer is finished, that's when we go.
And how long have we got left?
So from behind you, you hear a... And walking up to the portcullis is...
A crowd of golf fans?
Walking up to the portcullis is an oldish-looking man. He's got cropped, straight black hair. His eyes are piercing blue. If you think like Homelander in The Boys.
He's very handsome then.
Very pale grey skin. He's quite muscular, and he's wearing leather armor with gold ornamentation around it.
He's a human.
He is human. There's also kind of a large brown cloak coming off there and pinned at the collar with that with a large amulet that is the same circle and triangles that you saw in the office.
Excellent.
Well done. You got this far, but as you can see, you're trapped. He says to you.
Who are you?
I recognise that amulet.
My name is Dane Ashglade. I'm the jailer here. And where do you think that you're going? You don't... I can tell none of you know how to operate a teleportation circle.
That's what it's
We
called.
shouldn't be here in the first place.
You tell him, Dragon.
It doesn't matter whether you should be here or not. You are here now. And you were given to me by the powers that be, and I don't take kindly to you trying to escape.
Giant, punch him, please.
Yeah, sure.
Bear in mind that you're on the other side of a closed portcullis. It needs two of you to lift.
Shit.
Oh shit! Is he there, the other side?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Well, I would say put you back, but let's face it, you broke my skull. and I'm really unhappy about that. It took me forever to get to find the right halfling with the right magical powers and kill him and take control of his soul.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't know what skull you mean.
Well, it doesn't matter what skull I mean. At the end of the day, I think I just want to have a little bit more fun with you.
What?
And he holds his hands together and pulls them apart, and kind of two orbs of light come out of his hands. And he kind of reaches through the portcullis and touches the statues either side of the door. And he casts Construct Spirit on them.
Uh-oh.
And you watch as these two statues kind of start to quiver a little bit, and then lift from their bases. And their eyes start to glow. And it's time for you all to roll for initiative.
Oh, we've got gargoyles, baby.
So, I need to get the Construct Spirit. Rolls up here.
Got
To see where this is going.
18.
Guess what I've got? Crit 20, baby.
Okay, so
You have to go first.
What?
Yep.
Shit.
What do you get, Stig? You got 18.
18, yeah.
Yep. And Biggie,
4.
Candy.
5.
Oh,
Looks like the big man's stepping up.
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
okay. And I need to roll their initiative.
Right.
So one of them got a 19. This was 19, and Lee, you're a 9. Okay, so turn order is going to be treble, treble, construct, Stigveld, construct, Capri, then Biggie. So this is a time fight. You actually can't win this one. You have to survive 4 turns before the portal opens. You have basically about 20 seconds before the portal opens. So these statues, they are basically fighters. They have a sword and shield.
Cool.
Okay. So
Here we go.
So Dane stands and watches this happening, just kind of giving you a bit of a grin.
He's getting off on it, isn't
He's basically enjoying
he? Yeah.
the evisceration that's about to happen.
Oh, God.
Do you reckon I could throw a dagger through the...
You're not going first.
In his head.
I mean, you can try. But yeah, it's not your turn. It's Treble's turn first.
Yep.
Oh no, I'm going to get my shovel out that I've got in my bag and dig a hole. You did say it was sand, so I'm going to hide in the
No.
sand.
It's stone.
Oh, shit, I'm not going to dig a hole then.
Clang!
I'm going to hide behind the Stargate and see if I can hide there for a little while.
Okay, so you what's your movement speed? Is it 25 feet?
Yes.
So that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So you can get to the kind of the rear corner of the
Perfect.
platform, kind of looking out over the water.
Where are you going?
I'm not equipped for this.
If you want to try and hide, roll stealth.
Okay, oh, come on, please. 8 plus 5.
13. You kind of sit down. You're a bit out of the way. It would take someone to actually have to be
Actively
the next
looking
square
for
over
me
to
and
see
stuff,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. So the two constructs kind of bear you no mind.
Yeah, perfect. That's just how I like it.
Okay, that's the end of your turn. So it's the first construct, and they have a movement speed of 30 feet. So one is going to move up towards Calbo.
I just want to make you all aware I
10,
have very low health.
So he,
Hello.
I've got 21.
I've got 24, mate.
So
And I'm a dragon.
So we can't beat these guys then.
But you can keep.
I mean,
keep them at bay.
if you hit a lot of criticals, you probably can. But yeah, the intention is that you need to just survive this for 4 turns.
Step aside, I've got this.
Okay. So it is going to take a swing at Calbo.
Brilliant.
5.
Oh, you can survive this.
So I assume that misses.
Oh, what do I have to roll? Sorry.
Yeah, armor class.
What's your armor class, Biggie?
Oh, 11.
11. Yep. So okay. So that misses. So it swings its sword across the air, and you kind of just like lean back and just cool as anything, just let the sword kind of the tip of the blade just kind of
Little warm up for him.
just go past your nose.
Please, while it went past your nose as well, give it a little fire.
Okay, and that's the end of its turn. It's now Stigveld's.
Here we go. Here's where it all goes to shit now.
So I'm going to obviously take my great axe out.
Knew it.
The big boy is coming out. I'm going to face down that one stood next to the portcullis.
Nice.
Okay, so that's 10 feet of movement used.
And I need to roll for damage. Right, no, roll for attack.
Roll to hit. Yeah.
9 plus. Just a 9 in it.
Do you not get a hit bonus?
Plus 5.
Yeah,
So,
plus 5. So that's
14.
14. So that hits. So roll for damage.
Yes, boy.
So this is a 1d12 plus 3.
Yep.
Oh shit! It's falling off the board. Do that
That's
again.
a crit.
10 plus 3.
Nice, mate. Nice.
10 plus 3, so that takes 13 off it. Okay, so you swing. Was it your great axe? Did you say?
Oh yeah.
So you swing your great axe and you connect with the chest of it, and it's like stone and ash and dust just kind of like pounce off it and kind of fall over the side into the water. It kind of looms and kind of wobbles a little bit on its axis. Clearly not used to existing as a being that can move, less used to be a being that's being hit. But it turns, it like stares you down, and it takes its turn now. It tries to hit back in kind with its sword, and it rolls a 16.
Oh, fuck.
My armor class is 16.
16, so it just hits you. So, and it attacks with, now what's its attack roll?
Bring it!
Right, okay, so it's a d10. So, and it gives you a 2, so it knocks 2 health off you. You take 2 bludgeoning damage. 2 slashing damage.
Yep.
Now he's raging.
What HP are you on now?
30.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, so that's the. Actually, it's also going to move. Going to move towards Calbo. So that's its 20 feet of its movement done. Capri, you're up now.
I'm going to use my thaumaturgy cantrip. So whilst in the melee, I'm going to use it to instantaneously cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut. So I'm going to open the portcullis gate.
Oh.
Whilst it's all kicking off.
Okay.
Nice.
So, describe to me how that happens.
So whilst it's all, whilst everyone's fighting, I sneak past everyone, past my thaumaturgy, and the gate flies open.
Okay. Was that a bonus action or is that an action?
That's a action.
Right. Okay. So that's all right. So
One action.
that's your action for this turn, is it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Excellent. So next up is Calbo.
Okay, so I want to attack the one in between me and Stiggy.
Okay. So the one that's taking damage. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. What attack are you going to use?
Just quarterstaff.
Quarterstaff. Right. Okay. Go for it. Roll your d20.
11 plus...
Plus 11 plus 5. Yeah, you get a 5 hit DC. Yep, so that hits. So roll for damage. So that's your d6.
3 plus 3 is 6.
Okay. Okay, so you kind of knock it in its right knee with the bottom of the quarterstaff and kind of raise it up and kind of whack it. And it just kind of, again, reacts with surprise because it's not used to existence or being damaged. Do you want to use any movement or any bonus actions?
Yes, I'd like to do a flurry of blows.
Yep, okay.
Spending 1 key point.
Right, so yeah, use a key point and roll your d20.
Oh, fucking hell. 1.
So you go to punch it and you just kind of like, hang on, was that a natural 1, was it?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so we're going to roll the confirmation die, so roll your d20 again.
Oh my god. What is this?
That's a crit fail, so we need to see if he crit fumbles.
9.
9. Okay, so you just miss. So you anything under 5 would be a crit fail, and 20 would be he would actually hit. So he swings with his left fist, but because it's his left fist and he's kind of off balance from having to fight this giant stone kind of soldier, he just swings wide and kind of topples over himself a little bit. Back to the top of the turn order, Treble, and you've got 3 more turns to go.
I believe I want to go and play the lute. Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, on who?
The person that needs it most, Calbo.
Calbo, okay, so on your next turn, you get an extra die to roll in case you need it. Well, on any turn from here on in.
Will.
I am sure we will.
At your level, Treble, what is the Bardic Inspiration die? Is it D8 or D4?
It is the... check.
It's a D6. It's 1D6.
Yeah, 1D6.
Okay. Right. Okay. So yeah. So if you need it in the future, Calbo, which you probably will,
We'll roll a D6.
Calbo can roll an extra D6. Okay. Are you going to move? Are you going to attack anything?
I'm going to go closer to the water.
You can't go any closer to the water without falling.
Stay where
into
you
it.
are.
I'm going to stay where I am.
Excellent. Okay. You stay where you are.
Having a great time here.
It is now the construct's turn. It is going to take a swipe at Biggie, at Calbo rather. So it rolls. Shit, and I've dropped the dice.
A 1.
Mitcha.
I recommend a dice tray for you all in future.
Yeah,
I do have got one.
Yeah, you haven't dropped it.
I did. I rolled off it.
Oh.
I threw it too hard.
It rolled a 6, so the swipe goes wide and misses you. So it's now onto Stigveld's turn.
So can I ask if that portcullis is open, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that dude still stood behind it?
I wouldn't bother, mate.
He is. He is. He's stood. I'm going just for the sake of roll 20. He is stood there.
Leave it, Stu. It's not worth it.
That guy's clearly the boss, and he's gonna fucking own us if we even attempt to drag him into this.
But if we kill him, then
It's up to you, mate. It's up to you.
All I would say is at this point, I wouldn't recommend fighting him. I wouldn't recommend fighting him until you've leveled up.
Don't
a few
kick
times.
the hornet's nest.
If you want to try and fuck with him, feel free to, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Can I roll an influence check to try and get Stig to still do
No!
it?
If you want to roll an opposing air
Look, we don't want a
persuasion check,
death
go
on the
for it.
first episode.
Let's do it. No.
Okay, right, okay. So what do you want to do, Stig?
Just looking at that one that's petering on the edge.
Should we push him off?
Yeah, I'm wondering whether I should grapple him and push him off.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's gonna be it.
You can try that. I mean, so these statues, they're about 8 foot tall, so you're a little bit shorter than it, but you both weigh about the same. So you possibly
it.
could, if you wanted to.
Yes. Get rid of one at least.
Yeah, let's give that a go. Go on.
Okay, so you move up to it.
Can you do a team maneuver?
Limit break.
You probably can, but I don't know how to do it, so let's not do it now.
Okay.
I could have helped him.
Also, it's
fallen
also.
over in front of him.
I was going to say it's not your turn either. So actually, hang on a sec. Let's think. Actually, no, the two of you are right next to each other. I tell you what, I'm going to allow it. If you want to try and do a team maneuver, you both need to roll attack die. So
Dragon needs
roll
to
your
kneel behind the
D20.
statue so we can push him over it.
Both roll your D20, yeah.
And then with plus 5, that's 17.
17 and
19, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, I'm going to allow this.
Yes!
So,
Calbo, give me a hand here.
I'm coming.
So the way we're going to apply that, Stigveld runs up, Calbo gets down onto his knees. Stigveld jumps up, leaps off Calbo's back, and just throws his entire weight into the construct, knocking it off the platform into the water. And now Stigveld, because I'm not a nice person, I need you to roll a dex check to make sure you land on the platform.
Oh my word!
If he doesn't, can I catch him?
No.
You'd have to roll the dex check.
Is that D20?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, please.
15.
15. You land on the platform and kind of teeter over the edge slightly, waving your arms, and then you kind of come back onto balance. as you kind of peer over and watch the construct kind of sink into the water.
Good form, giant. Wow.
In the dark, you see Dane get pissed. Oh, you won't survive this.
It feels like we've worked together before.
Poetry in motion.
Oh my god.
Do you know why I said that? Because what Gadget just described was literally a wrestling move called Poetry in Motion.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying that.
While the two of you are doing the Top Gun high five and butt slap,
Do we have towels on?
Yes.
Clearly. Dane reaches up and you see a glow come from his hand, and he slams the portcullis down, bending the bottom of the gate
We ain't
against the
getting
floor.
in there anymore.
And he kind of smiles at you. You're not coming back in here, and there is nowhere to go.
Oh.
He says to you.
Oh dear.
So it is now the second construct's turn.
Well, the only construct now.
Yep.
He'll be
As he
sitting
turns
there.
towards
Sitting
Capri.
bricks, literally.
As he turns towards Capri and takes a swing with his sword. That's a 15. What's your armor class, Capri?
It's 11.
Oh.
11. So we connect. So it's a D10 damage. That's a 5. So he does 5 slashing damage to you.
What's your HP now?
HP. Oh, I can't find it.
Oh.
19.
With the health taken off.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Okay, so it is now Capri's turn. So you get to
She's
choose
now
what
the
to do
weakest member of the party when it comes to health.
Oh. I'll change what I want to do now in that case. Okay, so I'm going to use Hellish Rebuke, which is I point my finger and the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames.
What?
The creature must make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
It takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one.
Fuck me. Right. Okay. So
I should have picked a wizard.
This is incredible.
My guy just batters people. So
I
glad
fall over a lot.
so glad you're here.
you can multi-class into a battle mage in the future if you want.
Yeah, that's.
Right. Okay.
Wait
So
for
what
that.
is it? It's a Dex save, is it? Sorry, did you say?
Yep.
Dex
Yep,
save.
dexterity saving throw, yeah.
You got a 17. What was the DC on that one?
2d10 fire damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one.
But what's a pass or a fail? Does it tell you?
13.
13. Okay, so he passed.
Ah.
So it's 1d10 of fire damage,
Nice.
which is 6. So he takes 6 damage.
Hey, better than nothing. And it looked impressive.
Yeah. Yeah. So what does Hellish Rebuke look like to Capri?
Yeah, explain it.
Ooh, so
What does she say to rebuke the damage?
You'll pay for this. You don't get past me. Nothing ever gets past me.
So I bring some fire up from my hands and fire it towards him and do a really mediocre throw.
Almost as if it was in a kiln.
Excellent. So Calbo, you're up.
Okay, oh great, here we go. Yep, I want to go right for the construct, please.
Yep. Okay. And I'm assuming we are going quarterstaff again.
Yes, we are.
Okay. Roll your damage. Roll to attack.
For fuck's sake. Oh, I want to use the Bardic Inspiration.
Okay. So roll the d6 on top. What did you get?
I got 4, which plus 5 is 9.
Yep.
A 2. So that's
You're the fucking worst.
So that is the most inspired miss I've ever seen. You channel all that energy that Treble gave to you, and you swing
how do I
it.
get employed?
You swing it at his face, forgetting that this is a quarterstaff and not a full staff, and you just whiff the air.
Seriously, Dragon, you really need to lay off the reefer.
Treble, you're up.
I've heard that before.
Right, okay. I need to join the fray. How close can I get to the action with my...
25 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Me.
You can get between Stig and Calbo,
So-
Stigveld and Calbo, but you can't actually reach to attack.
Yeah, have my potions perished with the rations?
Yes. Actually, hang on.
I've got 2
One second.
potions.
What potions did you have?
Just 2 health potions.
You know what? I'll say they haven't. I'll say potions last for a while. They're like whiskey.
Oh, perfect. Do they get more potent the longer you keep it?
No, they just taste. They do the same effect, but just taste a little worse.
Yeah. Okay, so can I just quickly get a health check from everyone?
I'm good. I'm 30 out of 32.
Cool.
I'm alright, mate.
Calbo,
I'm 21 out of 21. I haven't been hit yet.
19 out of 24.
would I be able to lob a potion at the demon girl?
Yeah,
Okay.
feel free to.
Hey, demon girl, you look like you took a bit of a knock there, and even though that fire attack was pretty pathetic, I do believe there's something in there, and I'm a little bit frightened of you, so if you can catch, here you go. Throw.
Watch your words, short man.
So Capri, roll a dex check.
Don't
Dex
drop
save.
it, I've only got 2.
7.
You are
7.
fucking kidding me.
You reach up to grab it, and it flies over your shoulder and smashes on the floor.
Oh
behind
my
you.
days.
You didn't tell me you were about to throw it. I wasn't ready.
Well, you need to concentrate. Oh, God.
Okay, so it is now the construct's turn.
Oh, shit.
He will turn back towards Calbo.
Man.
After that insulting whiff, couldn't even hit him properly. And he is going to try and hit you. That's an 11. What's your armor class?
Oh, 11.
11, so he just hits you. So that would be... Where did D10 go? Oh, there it is. Okay, and that he hits you for 2 damage. So he brings his sword up, and you put your hands down to try and block it with your quarterstaff, and it just kind of hits you and gives you like a... It doesn't cut into you, but it just feels like you've been whacked with a club in your ribs. And
Surely that would
then
hurt. You need to go, ugh.
I'm a dragon, I'm okay.
And Stigveld, you're up.
Yeah, let's just go and smash him with me axe.
Okay.
Not like you.
Just not like me. Just a bit different.
Just for a
bit
change.
Yeah. Well, we got rid of one.
As this is going on, Capri looks over at the hourglass, and the sands have almost ran through it.
Is she not even condoling the fact that she's dropped one of my potions?
Does Capri care that one of Treble's potions has disappeared?
Do we care that she has to pick up the tiny hourglass without dropping it?
Guys, I'm not feeling myself, but it's time to hurry up.
I think you need to have one of your beers.
Yeah. I think that's the problem.
Right, so let me throw... 15.
15, yeah, that hits.
Nice.
So roll damage.
12 plus 3. 12, so 9 plus 3.
Oh, 12, okay.
Well done, mate.
Okay, so the construct is looking incredibly worse for wear. It's practically hanging on to itself.
Nice.
Capri, you're up.
I'm just going to use my crossbow and use one of my crossbow bolts.
It's made of stone. It's a statue.
But he's barely hanging on. I'm going to go for his eye.
Oh.
He's not facing you. You're facing his back.
I'm going to go for his bum.
Okay, go for his bum in time-honoured Do Dragons Dream of Scorched tradition.
It is what we do.
Yeah, guys, I'm going for the asshole.
Okay. Oh, see if you can get. If you hit a natural 20, you'll hit straight down the
Direct
middle.
through the void.
Right. Going for it then. Oh, it was a 15.
15. Well, 15 still hits, but you get the left cheek.
Ah. Everyone's
So do you
favourite
want to
cheek.
roll damage?
The suspense is killing me.
13.
13. Okay. So finish him. You've killed him.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Your turn.
Just describe to me how this construct dies.
Yes,
His
girl.
bum falls off.
Yes. And in his horror, he's very embarrassed and jumps into the water.
Died of embarrassment.
So the crossbow bolt kind of embeds itself into the left butt cheek of the statue, and it just collapses from the inside out into a big pile of rubble in the middle of the platform. And Dane looks furious at you, and he starts. You see the kind of energy charging up in his hands as he kind of prepares a couple of fireballs.
Whoa!
And you see the portal with a blast of light shutters into activity as the activity shutters into life as the sand trickles out of the hourglass. and the
Demon girl,
portal
look.
activates.
It's time to go. Come on, Bran.
Go.
Let's
You don't have to tell
go.
me twice.
Get to the Stargate.
How dare you! Dane says as he kind of hurls a fireball, which skirts around the edge and misses as you all punch through the teleporter, and you appear in the
Ancient Egypt.
Surrounded by predators.
Yeah, oh no.
You appear in the middle of a battle. The room is huge. It's this huge vaulted grand golden chamber with the Stargate teleportation circle at one end of the room. There are Crownsguard and there are soldiers fighting. A wood elf, a male wood elf, kind of runs up to Capri. Goes, "Did you get him? Did you get him?"
Yes, I got him.
Good. We don't have a lot of time. We have to get out of here. You hear a scream from behind him as one of what you assume this wood elf's allies kind of burns up in fire, and you hear a "Get down!" from across the room and you all turn to see a wizard casting a fireball, and this fireball heading straight towards you. And that's where we'll leave to Dragon's Dream of Scorched Sheep episode 1. Well done, everyone. You survived the first episode.
Well done, team.
Oh, yeah.
Just barely.
Wow.
Next episode is we load up and the fireball hits you, you're all dead.
Well, wasn't that exciting, everyone? Thank you so much for listening to Do Dragon's Dream of Scorched Sheep episode 1. We are myself, Gadget, as the DM, Oodles as Treble O'Clef, Stigveld is played by Stig, Biggie plays Calbo Greymerkin, and Candy Machine plays Caprice Smitty. You can follow us on Twitter at Scorched Sheep. We're also on Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/modernescapism, there is a £5 a month tier for the Scorched Sheep and a £7.50 a month tier if you want to support Modern Escapism as well. Please do check out the main podcast. That comes out weekly. We have a lot of fun doing that one, where we talk about, anything that takes you away from the real world and gives you a little bit of escapism. The next episode for Do Dragon's Dream of Scorched Sheep will be out 2 weeks from today. We sincerely hope you enjoy it. Please do follow us on Twitter. Please check out the Patreon. Everything's all golden. We're really excited that you're on this journey with us, and we shall see you next time. Ta-ta!
Okay, I need to ask something, guys, before we continue. May I roll a urination check?
Please don't fail it.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it now. I'm going to roll.
Go on, roll a d20.
10.